What's going on, YouTube fam? Today I want to give you guys a quick look at the Kids of Immigrants collaboration with Nike on the MX This is the sunrise. They have a sunrise and sunset colorway, or the orange pair, whatever we want to call it. Before I get into the video, if this is your first time stumbling across one of my videos, stumbling across my channel, welcome. Thanks for dropping by. But listen, while I have you here, do me a huge favor. Hit the subscribe button, click that notification bell. That way when I upload new material, post new content, you get notified. Head to the channel, you can see what I uploaded for you guys. If you are on social media such as Instagram, Twitter, X, whatever we call it, and you enjoy photos of sneakers, outfit ideas with sneakers, really anything related to kicks, give me a follow. You can find me. I am at iAMTMCII. And lastly, while you're watching the video or afterwards and you enjoyed it, hit the thumbs up. That really goes a long way. It's an indicator to me. Let me know that you enjoy the content, and it just make me want to keep recording videos when I have new pickups. All right, so now that that intro is out of the way for all my first-time viewers, let's dive into the review. So this is probably my last pickup for 2024. These dropped, they dropped a few times towards the end of the year, but the last chance was like on this app, and some boutiques got this colorway. There was the other colorway, like a kind of like a bluish, purplish color, and I guess to kind of resemble the hard work and grind. Basically, immigrants from all over the globe, honestly, put in and day out. So it kind of represents the sun up and sun set for that grind that they put in around the clock. So like I mentioned, the founders of Kids of Immigrants, they wanted to do something that kind of pay inspiration just towards everything that kind of, they go through the heritage and just everything to kind of point out, kind of symbolize the global community that they have. So like the lines that you see on here represents the longitude and latitudes, because it's like a global community, Kids of Immigrants all over the world. You have the co-branding pretty much throughout the whole shoe, and I'm gonna go over that. And let's do this first. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go over like the different materials on here, then I'll go over quality control, and then I'll touch on sizing and comfort and all that towards the end of the video. So just stick around, and I got you guys pretty much covered. So like I mentioned, this is on an Air Max Sanders silhouette. Sanders is like an old silhouette back from the 90s, somewhere around that time frame. So they took a spin and a twist on that silhouette, and they added their own flavor and touch to it. The Sander always did remind me of like a futuristic, before its time shoe. And I guess that's why, the founders of Kids of Immigrants picked this silhouette, just to kind of help tell their story. So this toe box kind of area right here, it has a smooth feeling, kind of suede nubuck on here. It's kind of have like a little buttery feeling. It's not super plush, like where you can see a nice stroke and the change of the hairs on there when I strike my finger on it, but it's still nice to the touch. You have like a little peak of leather down in here, and then this whole upper, it feels like not quite like a canvas, but almost like a canvas type material. And it has that gradient pattern on here for, like I mentioned, from the sunrise and the sunset, for all the hard work, dedication, grind, and everything that they do day in and day out. Coming up to the shoe, the toe box, you have some more of that kind of gradient orange pattern, and then you have a little pull tab to zip these up on here. It doesn't fold forward, I don't think. Nah, so it just stays in this position. So this is just zip them up and down. This is one of the area codes of one of the founders on here, and then you have KOI for Kids and Immigrants on here, some branding here, little tiny swoosh on here. Coming to this insole, so you have the KOI logo, then you have Just Do It, and then on the other insole you have Together. So I didn't pull them out, but that's what the insoles say, Just Do It Together. So that's what it looked like unzipped. And if you wanted to zip the shoe up, this is the zipped up look. Not 100% sure how I'm gonna rock these when I decide to put them on and take them out. I might actually rock them like this, one zipped, one half zip. Not 100% sure yet. So coming back to the side of the shoe, like I said, more that gradient kind of fabric-y feeling pattern on here. Little mini swoosh. Coming to the back, you have the K on here, then you have Air. This is like a leather feeling. Yeah, so this is leather right here. This isn't like the same suede feel on here. This feels like a little bit suede. This feels like suede sorta, and this feels more of a smooth kind of leather. So different kind of materials you have on here. Coming to the inside, so no swoosh or anything on the inside of the shoe, but you do have, I guess I'll flip these over. So the outsoles are translucent, and it have Kids of Immigrants on here. When you put the shoes together, you can see that. So you got Kids of Immigrants on that translucent kind of see-through outsole. Here's the traction pattern of that sonder on here. Air Max, you have a little shank plate. The cushioning, and I'll go over that a little bit more when I put these on feet, but you have different air units with the speckling and kind of that same gradient look, so that you can see this, the exposed air units, and then they spray painted the back. It has more of a like a darker purplish color, so you got kind of that same gradient effect even on the air bubbles. On the back, a little pull tab with a little swoosh on here to help pull the shoes off and on. I think material wise, I think that's the bulk of it. I don't think I missed anything, giving you guys a good look. If I do, just drop something down in the comments if I missed anything as far as the materials go. Quality control, the QC's okay. To say this is a collaboration, usually get really good QC, but just with Nike, it's usually hit and miss. So I did have some glue marks, a lot of glue marks and stains on the shoe for where they glued the upper to the mid. I don't think you'll be able to see it that much once these are on feet, but you can see like a lot of glue around the toe box area. All other than that, everything was okay. A little bit of loose threads, but it's minor. The little imperfections that I see, you definitely won't be able to see these once, see it once they're on feet. So that's my take on the QC. Overall, it's decent, not the best, but it's not horrible either. Make sure these lace tips didn't say anything before I moved on to the box. Look like the lace tips are just regular lace tips. They don't have any kind of branding or anything on there. So that's the lace tips. Cool things came with the box. So you do get a special box. You get the calling card also, just for when, like I mentioned, this is a global thing, a global community, just kind of bringing them back to the days with the calling cards when you get to call your friends and family from all over the world. You do get this also, it's a sticker, look like a little license plate. And then you get a cool box, so you get the Kids of Immigrants on the box, and you got the stars written right here also. Coming to the side, just do it. And on the back side, nothing over there, but you get Kids of Immigrants here. Here is the label with your product code, your color breakdown. If you wanna pause the video, you can, but this color breakdown, a product code. Open up your camera, a little QR link will pop up. It'll take you to the regular Nike website. It don't bring you to the shoe, but it'll bring you to the Nike website. I think at some point it may do something, but for right now, it doesn't do anything at all. So that's the box. You do get some special tissue as well. So this was wrapped around the shoes along with this. So you get the calling cards, you get some stickers, you get a cool box. I think this collaboration with Nike, the message, everything that they were trying to get across, I think they executed these great. I'm gonna try and get my hands on the other color. I think those are exclusive to Kids of Immigrant website, and just like some exclusive shops may have had them. This is more like the, not general release, because they were still kind of hard to get. This was the more available colorway of the two. So, but I'm gonna take them off here now, lace these up, put these on feet. We'll go over sizing and comfort. Y'all hang tight. All right, guys, here's a quick on feet look at the Kids of Immigrant iAMTMCII. Just want to show y'all what they look like really quick on feet. First things first, let's just jump into sizing. I don't own any of this silhouette, so I basically had to gamble and ask around for sizing, and I got mixed answers. So what I did was I went down a half a size, and I have a medium to somewhat narrow foot, and I like a snug and exact fit on my kicks. If you like that same fit as me and you have a medium to a narrow width foot, you gotta have a narrow foot because for the next part. I think you could go down a half size. Narrow because I said, because if you want to zip the shoe up, you have to have a narrow foot. And just getting the shoes on, like your foot slips into like a, kind of like the sock, like booty type liner in the inside, so it is a little challenging to get it on, but you use these little pull tabs on the front and the back to pull your foot in. But once it's in, it fits me perfect. Actually, they're not snug, they're not uncomfortable at all. It fits exactly how I wanted it to fit on my foot. Like I said, I like a snug fit. I don't believe my feet are doing much growing anymore. So if you want that and like that same fit as me, I personally think you can go down a half size. However, if you don't, you want a little bit of room, don't want to try and fight with getting them off and on, I think you're still gonna have some kind of fight putting your foot in the shoe no matter what size you get. Just go true to size. Like I said, if you're not like me and you want that snug exact fit, you can go true to size and you should be good. If you have wide feet, man, and you want to zip the shoe up and rock the shoe zip, you might want to go up a half size. You might jeopardize and have a little bit more room in the toe box area than you'd like, but I think you'll be able to zip the shoe up if you want to rock it that way. If you don't care about rocking the shoe zip, I honestly think true to size is okay, honestly. So that's my take on that. As far as comfort goes, even though these may look like a bulky type shoe, have that kind of old ACG outdoor look, boot look, these are extremely light and comfortable. I mean, really comfortable. I can feel a lot of the cushioning and padding, that midsole, the air units. It is a really, really comfortable shoe, especially to say this is like a take off a silhouette that came out in the 90s. I think they really did a really good job on these. So that's my take on sizing and comfort and all that. Like I mentioned earlier, subscribe if you're new. But I'm gonna wrap the video up here. See y'all on the next one. Peace.